Hello dear friends, welcome to my channel. I am really happy that you joined today. This place is not only about listening but also about learning and improving together. As you listen, try to repeat the sentences in your own practice. It will help you improve your English speaking and learning skills while also giving you motivation and lessons for life. Every word you repeat makes your language stronger and your confidence better. Now let's begin with today's topic. Change your routine. This might sound simple, but it has the power to completely transform your life. Let me ask you something. How many days do you feel like you are just repeating the same things over and over without much progress? Wake up, scroll through your phone, go to work or school, come back tired, spend hours doing random things, and then sleep. The next day looks almost identical. Isn't it true? This cycle feels safe, but it often keeps us stuck in the same place. If you really want a new life, you must start by changing your daily routine. Because your routine is like the invisible program that runs your entire day, and your days together create your future. If the program is weak, repetitive, and full of distractions, then the future it creates will also be weak and disappointing. But if the program is strong, focused, and filled with powerful habits, then the future becomes something you can be proud of. Think of it like this. Imagine your mind as a garden. If you keep planting the same seeds every day, you will get the same flowers again and again. But if you want new results, you have to change what you plant. Your routine is exactly like those seeds. For example, if every morning you start your day by checking social media for an hour, what are you planting? You are planting distraction, comparison, and wasted time. But if instead, you wake up and spend just 15 minutes reading something useful, practicing English speaking, or even writing your goals for the day, you are planting focus, knowledge, and growth. With time, the results of these seeds become visible, and your life takes a new shape. The strong hook here is this. Your routine is your destiny. If you change your routine, you can change your destiny. Most people wait for some big opportunity to arrive, but the truth is, opportunities are created by the daily habits you follow. Success is not an accident. It is a result of consistent small steps. And those small steps are hidden in your routine. So if you are serious about growth, if you really want to improve your English, your skills, your confidence, or your future, then don't wait for tomorrow. Start with your routine today. When we talk about changing your routine, many people immediately think about big changes. They imagine waking up at 4 a.m., running for 1 hour, reading 10 books a month, and completely redesigning their life overnight. But the truth is, real change does not begin with big steps. Real change begins with small, simple, and consistent steps. A small shift in your routine can lead to a big difference in your results. For example, if you spend just 15 minutes less on your phone every day, you can use that time to improve your English, practice speaking, or even learn a new skill. At first, 15 minutes might feel like nothing. But when you repeat this daily, after 1 month you have almost 7 extra hours of growth. And after 1 year, you have gained more than 80 hours of progress. This is the hidden power of small changes in your routine. Another important point is awareness. Most people don't even realize how much time they waste in their daily routine. They move on autopilot, repeating the same actions without thinking about their consequences. Take a moment to reflect on your own routine. How do you start your morning? What is the very first thing you do after waking up? If your answer is checking social media or messages, then understand this. The first thing you give your attention to becomes the driver of your entire day. When you wake up and feed your mind with distractions, you are already setting the tone of distraction for the rest of the day. But if you wake up and begin with something positive, like affirmations, reading, or practicing English speaking, you are training your brain to focus and grow. Changing your routine does not mean adding more pressure to your life. It means creating a balance where your actions support your goals instead of fighting against them. Think of your routine as your silent partner. It can either push you forward or pull you backward. Let me share something powerful with you. Every successful person you admire today has one thing in common. They designed their routines carefully. They don't waste their mornings, they don't waste their energy on useless habits, and they don't let distractions control their day. Instead, they use routines as their weapon. They know that when you control your routine, you control your future. And when you let your routine control you, you become stuck in the same cycle of mediocrity. So I want you to ask yourself, do you control your routine, or does your routine control you? This simple question can open your eyes and push you toward meaningful change. Because the moment you realize you have control, that is the moment you take the first step toward transformation. Remember, change is not about doing everything at once. It is about choosing one action today that makes tomorrow better. And when you repeat that action, it becomes a habit and eventually a part of who you are. Now that you understand the importance of small changes, let's go deeper. The question is, which part of your routine should you change first? Because not every habit has the same power. Some habits affect your whole day more strongly than others. The first area to focus on is your morning. Your morning is like the foundation of a building. If the foundation is weak, the whole structure shakes. But if the foundation is strong, the building can rise higher and higher. When you wake up, your brain is fresh, your energy is higher, and your willpower is stronger. This is the perfect time to give yourself a winning start. If you waste your morning, you are wasting your best chance to control your day. Imagine two different people. One wakes up, immediately checks the phone, scrolls for 30 minutes, then rushes to get ready and leaves the house stressed. The other wakes up, drinks a glass of water, stretches or walks for 10 minutes, reads something positive, and speaks a few lines of English out loud. Who do you think will have a better day? Obviously, the second person, because the start was full of energy, clarity, and purpose. That is the power of a morning routine. If you want to change your life, design your mornings carefully. You don't need complicated steps. Even 3 small actions can set you up for success. Move your body, feed your mind, and practice your growth. Moving your body means any light exercise, like walking, stretching, or a few push-ups. Feeding your mind means reading, listening to something positive, or learning new vocabulary. And practicing your growth means speaking, journaling, or reviewing your goals. When you do these 3 things, your morning becomes a launch pad for the entire day. You begin to feel in control, and that feeling creates momentum. And once you build momentum, the rest of your routine becomes easier to adjust. But mornings are not the only thing that matter. The second powerful area to focus on is your evenings, because how you end your day strongly affects how you begin the next one. Think about it. If you spend your evening scrolling endlessly, staying up late, and filling your mind with negativity, how will you wake up the next day? You will wake up tired, heavy, and unmotivated. But if you spend your evenings in reflection, gratitude, and planning for tomorrow, you wake up with clarity and direction. Changing your evening routine can be as simple as writing down 3 tasks for the next day. It can be as simple as reading a few pages of a book instead of endless social media. It can be as simple as sleeping on time. When your mornings and evenings are strong, the middle of your day naturally becomes more productive. This is because you started with power and ended with direction. Slowly, your entire routine begins to align with your goals. By now you understand that mornings and evenings are the pillars of your routine. But what about the hours in between? Those long stretches of the day where distractions are everywhere and energy slowly begins to fade. This is where the third important step comes in: managing your focus during the day. Most people do not fail because they don't have goals. They fail because they cannot stay focused long enough to reach them. Think about how often you start something with energy but then lose motivation halfway. You open a book, read a few pages, and then pick up your phone. You sit to practice English, but after 10 minutes you start checking notifications. The problem is not your ability. The problem is your routine of distraction. And to change this, you must create a structure for your day. One of the best methods is the time block method. This means you divide your day into clear blocks of time. Each block is dedicated to one main activity only. For example, from 9 to 11 a.m., you focus only on work or study. From 11 to 12, you focus only on learning something new, like English vocabulary or speaking practice. From 12 to 1, you allow yourself to rest or relax. When you set these time blocks, you remove the guesswork. You don't waste energy thinking about what to do next. Your routine becomes a map, and all you have to do is follow it. Another powerful idea is the 2-minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This keeps small tasks from piling up and overwhelming you later. Imagine how light your mind feels when little jobs are already done. Your desk is clear, your notes are ready, your reminders are completed. That clarity opens space for more important work. Along with structure, you also need breaks. Yes, breaks are part of a productive routine. Because without breaks, your energy burns out and your focus weakens. The key is to take intentional breaks, not mindless scrolling. Stretch for 5 minutes, drink water, or simply sit in silence and breathe deeply. These small pauses recharge your mind and make the next block of work more powerful. During the day, another challenge is negative environments. Maybe your friends waste time, maybe your workplace is full of gossip, or maybe your phone keeps buzzing. You cannot always control your environment, but you can control your response. Mute notifications, Step away from unhelpful conversations and choose where to put your attention. Because attention is your most valuable currency. Wherever your attention goes, your life goes. When you begin to protect your attention and design your day with focus, your routine transforms completely. You no longer feel like time is slipping away. You feel like you are in control of every hour. And once you control your hours, you begin to control your future. So far we have spoken about mornings, evenings, and focus during the day. But there is another hidden part of your routine that people usually ignore. This part is about your mindset and the habits that shape the way you think. You see, your thoughts are like silent background music. If the music is negative, even good moments feel heavy. If the music is positive, even challenges feel lighter. That is why changing your routine is not only about what you do with your time. It is also about what you feed your mind throughout the day. Because what you feed your mind eventually becomes your reality. Ask yourself, what do you usually listen to, watch, or read every day? Are you consuming things that make you stronger, or things that make you weaker? Do you choose content that improves your English, grows your knowledge, and builds your skills? Or do you spend hours on random entertainment that leaves you with nothing? This is a very important question because your daily inputs become your daily outputs. If you feed your mind with low-quality content, your thoughts and conversations will also be low quality. But if you feed your mind with high-quality knowledge and practice, your speech, your ideas, and your results will also rise higher. So a powerful routine change is to control what enters your mind. Instead of endless news or social media drama, try podcasts, books, or videos that teach and inspire you. Even if it is only 15 minutes a day, it adds up to a massive difference over time. Another part of mindset routine is self-talk. Every day, you talk to yourself more than you talk to anyone else. So the question is, what do you usually tell yourself? Do you say, I can't do this, or I'm too weak? Or do you say, I will try, I will grow, I will succeed? Your self-talk is like programming your own brain. If you program it with doubt, you will hesitate in every step. But if you program it with belief, you will act with courage even when things are difficult. That is why changing your self-talk routine is as important as changing your physical habits. You can start small. Every morning, say one positive line to yourself. I am improving every day. I am learning and growing. I am stronger than yesterday. When you repeat these lines daily, they slowly become part of your identity. And when your identity shifts, your routine automatically follows. Because we always act in line with who we believe we are. Finally, surround yourself with people who support your growth. If your routine includes people who always pull you down, you will struggle to rise. But if your routine includes people who motivate, inspire, and challenge you to grow, then success becomes natural. Remember this truth. Your routine is not only your actions. It is also your environment, your thoughts, and your beliefs. When you change these, your entire life begins to change. We have reached the final part of this journey about changing your routine. By now you understand that small habits, strong mornings, focused days, positive evenings, and a healthy mindset can completely transform your life. But the most important step now is action. Knowledge without action is like having a key but never opening the door. You can listen to all the advice, watch motivational videos, and even plan your perfect routine. But if you don't take the first step today, nothing will change. The truth is, change always feels uncomfortable in the beginning. Your mind will resist, your body will resist, and your old habits will try to pull you back. But remember, comfort never creates growth. When you step outside your comfort zone, that is where the magic happens. The first few days will feel heavy, but after some time, your new routine becomes natural. What once felt difficult becomes automatic. For example, if you decide to wake up earlier, the first week might feel like a battle. But soon, your body adjusts and it becomes normal. The same is true for exercise, reading, or practicing English daily. The human brain loves patterns. Once you repeat a pattern long enough, it becomes a habit. And once it becomes a habit, it shapes your identity and your future. So the final message is this: don't wait for a perfect time. There is no perfect Monday, no perfect New Year, no perfect tomorrow. The only time you truly have is today. Start with one small action now. Maybe tonight you plan your morning. Maybe tomorrow you wake up and read for 10 minutes. Maybe you practice speaking English out loud for just 5 minutes. These little steps may seem small, but they create momentum. And momentum is the secret to success. Because once you start moving, it becomes easier to keep moving. Also, do not aim for perfection. Perfection is a trap that kills progress. Aim for consistency instead. If you miss one day, don't give up. Get back on track the next day. Remember, success is not built in one day. It is built daily. Changing your routine is not about becoming someone else. It is about becoming the best version of yourself. The version that is focused, disciplined, confident, and prepared for the future. Imagine yourself 1 year from today. If you follow the same old routine, your life will look the same. But if you change your routine starting today, your life can look completely different. So, make the choice now. Decide that you will no longer live on autopilot. Decide that you will take control of your mornings, your days, your evenings, and your mindset. And as you do this, remember that every step also improves your English, your confidence, and your communication. Because the more you practice through these lessons, the stronger you become in both language and life. My dear friends, thank you for staying with me till the end. I hope this message inspires you to take action today.